In this video, I'm going to show you how to apply drop shadow, border, perspective shadow, and long shadow text effects in Gimp step by step. These are some of the most useful text effects you can use to make your designs look more professional, more eye-catching, and much easier to read. Whether you're creating thumbnails, banners, social media graphics, or any kind of digital artwork, these effects can make a huge difference. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more easy Gimp tutorials just like this one. Let's jump right in. First, let's start with the drop shadow effect. This is the classic shadow that sits just behind your text and gives it a nice sense of depth. To begin, make sure your text layer is selected in Gimp. You always want to work on the correct layer before applying any effect, otherwise the result may not show up where you expect it to. Once the text layer is active, go up to the top menu and click Filters, then Light and Shadow, and then choose Drop Shadow. A new window will appear with a few settings. The most important ones here are X and Y, because these control where the shadow is positioned. If you increase the X value, the shadow moves more to the right. If you increase the Y value, the shadow moves lower down. This helps you control the direction and placement of the shadow so it matches the look you want. You'll also see the blur radius option, and this controls how soft or sharp the shadow looks. A higher blur radius makes the shadow smoother and more natural, while a lower value gives it a harder edge. Once you're happy with the look, click OK, and your text will now have a clean drop shadow effect behind it. Next, let's move on to the border effect, also called a stroke. This is the outline you see around the outside of letters, and it's extremely useful when you want your text to stand out against a busy background. To create this effect, right-click your text layer in the Layers panel and choose Alpha to Selection. This turns the text shape into an active selection, which lets you work precisely around the letters. After that, go to Select, then choose Grow. When the Grow dialog appears, enter the border width you want in pixels. The larger the number, the thicker the outline will be. If you want a subtle border, use a small value. If you want something bold and dramatic, choose a larger one. Once the selection has grown, create a new layer and place it below your text layer. This step is important because the border needs to sit behind the text, not on top of it. Now select the Bucket Fill tool and choose the color you want for your stroke. Then fill the active selection on the new layer. Once you do that, you'll see the border appear neatly around your text. This gives your lettering a much stronger visual presence, especially if you're designing thumbnails or title graphics where readability matters. Now let's talk about the perspective shadow effect. This one is really useful when you want your shadow to look like it's laying on the surface, almost like the text is standing above a floor. To apply it, select your text layer again, then go to Filters, Light and Shadow, and choose Perspective Shadow. A settings window will appear, and here you can adjust the angle to rotate the shadow so it points in the right direction. You can also change the relative length, which stretches or shortens the shadow depending on the look you want. If you want a dramatic floor-style shadow, increase the length. If you want something more subtle, keep it shorter. Once your settings look right, click OK, and Gimp will create a perspective shadow that adds a lot more realism and depth to your text. Finally, let's create the long shadow effect. This is a trendy modern style that gives your text a flat, extended shadow stretching across the canvas. It's a great choice for bold graphics, logo-style text, and clean design layouts. To do this, make sure your text layer is selected once again, then go to Filters, Light and Shadow, and choose Long Shadow. In the Settings panel, you'll usually see options like Style, Angle, and Length. If you want the shadow to fade out gradually, choose Fading. If you want a solid continuous look, choose Finite. Then adjust the angle to control the direction of the shadow. This is what makes it stretch diagonally, horizontally, or in any direction you want. After that, increase the length to make the shadow longer and more dramatic. When everything looks good, click OK, and your text will instantly have that sleek long shadow style. And that's how you apply drop shadow, border, perspective shadow, and long shadow text effects in Gimp. Each one gives your text a completely different look, so now you can choose the style that fits your project best. If you want a clean, professional finish, use drop shadow. If you want stronger visibility, use border. If you want more depth and realism, use perspective shadow. And if you want a modern design look, long shadow is the way to go. If this Gimp tutorial helped you out, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.